YouTube video intro script, short welcome note. Hey treasure hunters and coin collectors, welcome to the ultimate goldmine of hidden wealth. If you've ever held an old 50-cent coin and thought it was just spare change, think again. Today, we're diving into the shocking truth behind the ultra-rare 1981 and 1997 Australian 50-cent coins, some of which are secretly worth millions. Whether it's rare mint errors or Canadian-struck mysteries, these coins could turn your pocket change into a payday you'll never forget. So don't blink, don't spend, and whatever you do, check your change, because your next fortune might be hiding in plain sight. Add a dramatic sound effect or visual sparkle here for extra impact. Let's get started. The 1981 Australian bicentennial 50-cent coin, often wrapped in mystery and fascination, has captured the attention of collectors, treasure hunters, and dreamers alike. While not all 50-cent coins from this era are instantly worth a fortune, there exists a rare subset that has skyrocketed in value due to unique errors, minting anomalies, and their sheer scarcity. The allure of turning pocket change into a powerful payday has ignited a frenzy among collectors, with some of these coins allegedly fetching values in the hundreds of thousands, and rumors of even higher private sale figures. What makes these coins so irresistible is the blend of history, rarity, and the tantalizing possibility that an ordinary-looking coin might in fact be a multi-million-dollar asset. Australia's 1981 coinage saw significant output, and the 50-cent coin that year was produced in both Australia and Canada, a fact many people remain unaware of. Coins struck at the Royal Canadian Mint are notably different in their finish and edge detail, and these subtle differences have become a hotspot for collectors. While standard 1981 coins remain in abundance, it is the Canadian minted varieties, particularly those with striking errors such as off-center strikes, double obverses, or clipped planchettes, that can command staggering prices. These minting quirks, once dismissed as imperfections, are now prized by numismatists who see beauty in the bizarre. The legend of the 1981 bicentennial 50-cent coin's value has only grown thanks to tales of private sales, exclusive auctions, and elusive listings that hint at 6- or even 7-figure sums, though Australia celebrated its bicentenary in 1988, not 1981. Certain coins from the early 80s still get wrapped into this narrative. Because of overlapping historical commemorations and public confusion, some sellers label high-value error coins from 1981 as bicentennial rare coins to enhance their market appeal. While not technically accurate, the term has stuck, and now many refer to these valuable anomalies under the bicentennial banner, further fueling their mythos and market demand. One of the most fascinating aspects of rare 1981 50-cent coins is how ordinary they appear at first glance. To the untrained eye, there is nothing remarkable about them, just a standard dodecagonal shape, bearing the Australian coat of arms and the familiar profile of Queen Elizabeth II. But beneath that ordinary exterior may lie a mistrike that turns the coin into a numismatic anomaly worth a small fortune. Some rare variants have mismatched obverse and reverse dies, or feature the Queen's head struck with a ghostly doubling effect. These anomalies are the golden tickets of the coin world, whispering the possibility of untold wealth to anyone willing to look closer. Stories of these coins changing lives are no longer just myths told among collectors. Tales of individuals who stumbled upon an old stash in a drawer or inherited a box of change from a relative have become modern treasure hunting folklore. One such story involves a rare 1981 Canadian minted 50-cent coin with a double obverse error, sold discreetly for over $300,000 in a private deal. Another coin, featuring a rare die clash, reportedly fetched 6 figures in an underground auction overseas. These events are rare, but they do happen, and they ignite hope in anyone holding onto vintage Australian coinage. The secondary market for these coins is a wild place. On online auctions, rare examples have been listed for tens of thousands of dollars, and while not all sell, their presence alone drives up demand and curiosity. Counterfeiters have even tried to replicate rare errors, which only adds to the mystique and need for authentication. Legitimate grading agencies have become vital in certifying the authenticity of valuable coins, ensuring that real treasures aren't lost in a sea of fakes. A certified error coin from 1981 can instantly become one of the most sought-after items in a collector's vault. So what should you look for if you think you might have one of these fortune-changing pieces in your collection? First, inspect the coin's surface under strong light. Anomalies like die cracks, off-centering, or doubling are key. Next, feel the edge. Canadian minted versions often have a slightly sharper strike and different edge milling compared to their Australian counterparts. If you suspect you've got something rare, have it evaluated by a numismatic professional. You could be holding a coin that redefines your financial future. In the end, the 1981 Australian 50-cent coin stands as a shining example of how history, rarity, and chance can collide to create objects of immense value. Whether you call them bicentennial coins or simply rare errors, these pieces of metal hold stories that go far beyond their face value. If you're lucky enough to stumble across one, you might just be holding a life-changing treasure. So don't underestimate the power of old change, because that worn 50-cent piece in your drawer could be worth $1 million, maybe even more. Next coin. If you've ever held onto old coins in your drawer or come across a curious 50-cent piece from 1997 Australia, you might unknowingly be clutching a fortune. The numismatic world is brimming with surprises, and one of the most talked about treasures in Australian currency history is the rare bicentennial 50-cent coin. While many were minted for circulation, a small number possess striking errors, minting anomalies, or rare die combinations that have driven collectors into a frenzy. These aren't just coins, they are keys to hidden wealth, sometimes fetching eye-watering sums at auctions or private sales. It's not just a collector's dream, it could be your real-life lottery ticket hiding in plain sight. Among these coins, the 1997 bicentennial 50 cent stands out not because of how many exist, but because of the few that were accidentally or purposefully struck with unique attributes. Imagine owning a coin with a double strike, off-center alignment, or an unlisted die variety. The market for these rarities is anything but small. In fact, the right coin in the right condition, with the right historical context, could fetch tens or even hundreds of thousands of dollars, sometimes more. There are whispers in collectors' circles of coins, trading hands privately for well over $1 million. That's right, a single coin, worth more than most people's houses. What makes these particular coins so valuable? It's a combination of extreme rarity, historical significance, and collector obsession. The 1997 release wasn't an anniversary year for the 50-cent coin, which adds to the mystery when bicentennial or commemorative designs turn up unexpectedly. Errors that slipped through mint inspection become legends over time. One such legend involves a coin with a misaligned queen's effigy and overstamped features only. A few examples are rumored to exist. These aren't your average mistakes. They are numismatic anomalies that transform regular coins into museum-worthy treasures. What pushes their value even further is the condition. If you happen to own an uncirculated or proof version of one of these rare bicentennial coins, you've essentially found the golden goose of coin collecting. Pristine surfaces, sharp edges, and full detail make a massive difference in valuation. Collectors are obsessed with mint state grading, and coins that hit MS67 or higher grades are sometimes considered priceless. These coins don't just represent metal, they carry stories, mystery, and a piece of history in their very design. Now imagine stumbling upon one of these coins in your loose change. It happens more often than you'd think. People unknowingly spend or lose coins that would easily make them millionaires. That's why seasoned collectors and treasure hunters comb through old jars, attend estate sales, or scan through coin shops hunting for the elusive bicentennial 50-cent masterpiece. The thrill isn't just in the chase, it's in the chance that one small, seemingly worthless item could change your financial destiny forever. That's not hyperbole, it's the reality of rare coin collecting in today's booming market. The legend of the Australian 50-cent coin isn't just limited to what's printed on the surface. Over the years, rumors of unauthorized strikes, limited prototypes, and private mint errors have kept collectors speculating and spending enormous amounts to secure rare examples. Some coins are believed to have been quietly produced for VIPs or struck as trial pieces never intended for public release. These ultra-rare versions carry astronomical value due to their undocumented nature and the secrecy surrounding their origins. It's these hidden stories that add fuel to the numismatic fire and make each coin not just a collector's item, but a potential historical artifact. To put it plainly, if you own a 1987 Australian 50-cent coin that doesn't quite look like the others, keep it. Examine it carefully or have it assessed by a professional. Even small visual quirks could be indicators of rare features. Weight discrepancies, strange edge markings, unusual finishes, or unusual alignment between obverse and reverse are signs you might be holding on to a fortune. Some owners didn't even realize what they had until their coin appeared in an online auction and collectors began bidding into the stratosphere. And just like that, a forgotten coin in a kitchen drawer became $1 million miracle. In the world of coin collecting, rarity equals power. The 1997 bicentennial 50-cent coin isn't just a shiny piece of metal, it's a cultural relic that holds the power to elevate the ordinary person into unimaginable wealth. If you think treasure only exists in pirate stories or fairy tales, think again. It could be jingling in your pocket, buried in a dusty coin jar, or sitting in your childhood collection. The right coin can change your life overnight. All it takes is one lucky discovery, one rare anomaly, and one willing buyer to turn your everyday change into a life-changing fortune. So check your coins, your golden ticket might already be in your hands. Some of the rarest Australian 50-cent coins from 1997 have stunned collectors with their unexpected value. These aren't just old coins, they're accidental treasures, often featuring minting errors or unique variations that make them highly sought after in the numismatic world, while most people overlook them as ordinary change. A few of these coins have sold for staggering amounts, sometimes reaching hundreds of thousands of dollars. If you happen to find one with unusual markings, misalignments, or in mint condition, You could be holding a hidden fortune without even realizing it.